Yo, what's up, guys? It's Nick here with some raw day trading, and I'm sitting here with my bucket hat on like an old man because I feel like this game is making me old. I got my, I got a little roasted today. Funny, I'm down more than I was yesterday, which is not a fun amount. I think yesterday I was down at the time of making the video 1100. I finished down 1,035. Today I'm down 1,345. Yeah. Disappointing string of errors and mismanagement and market shifts and not adapting well. And I think that's at the end of the day what my main thing is, just not adapting to the market. We have seen consistently fills become more tricky, opens becoming more tricky. Um, just not getting in where I think I'm going to get in. Um, huh. Emotions becoming peaked, fires happening. You know, 2025 has just been a downhill ride for me. Um, Plus, I had a girl who I used to hook up with a little bit, who was kind of into me, who I was actually pretty into, and I think I misplayed my cards when she kind of like reached out again, and like we started like hanging out a little bit, and I misplayed the card somehow. So there's that. Um, Motorcycle got rear-ended while, or not rear-ended, but hit while I was by a hit and run driver. Um, you know, the market of life has just been saying, fuck you. And it happens like this sometimes. Today I'm not mad. I actually executed fairly well. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't get the video of the majority of the loss. Um, but we can go through the charts, and it was actually a pretty decent. I thought it was a decent setup. Um, there was Okay, no, I take that back. It was not a decent setup. It was a very fast trade. I thought I wasn't doing it reactively, I don't think. OSKT, what is this? OSTX. I have a thing where any stock that starts with an O, I usually don't trade it, and that's not for voodoo reasons. It just seems like they all trade funny. So you had this stock. Um, it had hit all-time highs basically in the pre-market. All-time highs was this right here at 647. We can even look at the 4-hour chart. 6-7. It peaks above today right here at 7. There was a 2,000 share seller right there. And unfortunately, I didn't get that on tape. I didn't start my recording until I got caught in the halt down, which is, c'est la vie. Um, Not the best place to trade here. So I was very nimble, being aware that, this is sort of both a 1 minute level and a level from before. And it was at the highs, but you have this sort of kind of zone here. Why is it not? What are you doing? What's this? What's happening here? Okay, there we go. Then you have this zone right here, which is pretty heavy, that it was running into, and there was just the 200K seller. Okay, so 200K seller right here. I get out. I lose I don't know. I was just trading with 2,500 shares, which is pretty decent size, honestly. It's maybe like 12, 13, 15K, something like that. Okay. It actually looks okay on the, so it doesn't seem like a lot of volume here, and I guess it wasn't. But if we go to the 5 minute, look at the pre-market, what I was seeing was, okay, low volume, really low volume, honestly, on the 5. But it was a great pattern. It looked like it was holding consistent. I thought it would go make a move, but I guess the low volume was the determining factor here. Okay, so what did I do well? I did well being very nimble at the 7 area. I was like, this shit ain't gonna hold. I thought I was gonna lose a couple $100. I did lose 90 to 100 on that first trade. In fact, I can look at the receipts. 99 out 99.5. Okay, yeah, and then the first one, I was out 99 out at 95 was actually the major. So it was like 125, whatever. Then it dips all the way to 30 and totally reverses this candle right here. I was like, that seems extreme. I think I'm going to buy it. I bought it in it. I hesitated cutting it. It didn't go immediately, but sometimes you need to let these things work. It halts down. It doesn't seem convincing. It was already at the high day. I was thinking we were gonna see some action in play, maybe some consolidation up here, a quick buy up, whatever. No, not today, not at all. It opens, I cut it. I cut it at 85, I think, 585 for a 50 cents loss. 583, 587, 86, 83, 82, 84. Okay. So, 50-cent loss on 2,500 shares, you have $1,200, and that was the majority of the loss of the day. I was making some money back. Okay, so a couple things. I usually don't take big flushes. I'm not really that great at them, but I guess I was trying something new, which is always bad to do. Don't try anything new. Don't day trade. Day trading's risky. So what else can we look at here? Oh man, I wish. Okay, BKYI, I really messed up because that was really the opportunity to get green, and I only made $300 on it. I did okay on VMAR. We can actually look at those. I don't know what to. Yeah. Tomorrow, I am not trading during the 5 minutes of the open. So that's a little note. Goal is no trades first 5. This is actually really hard because there are some juicy setups that happen during the first 5 minutes, but not in this market. The juicier, the worse they are. Yeah. Yeah. So let's get to it. Really, I just want to go sit in the sauna now. I'm going to go bike to the gym. Go sit in the sauna. Go be a little bummed out in the sauna. it's difficult. I think I've been trading more size-wise than I normally do, at least over the last couple years, and I can definitely feel it on the drawdowns very aggressively. Or it feels very aggressive. The aggressiveness feels aggressive. And yeah. Okay. You guys are essentially being the one viewer that watches this is essentially being my therapist today. So much appreciated. Okay, so SCGBX halted down, OSTX halted down, VRME or VMAR starts going. I'm in here, as you can see, at 31 with 2,500 shares. I don't cut it in time before the halt happens, and I am stuck down. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, it checked high, and then it reversed. I probably shouldn't have taken that dip. Actually, 1,000% I shouldn't have taken that dip. Especially not at 30. No big flushes. I make money here on VMAR. Actually start trading a little careless aggressive, but it was in the right spots. I did okay. I'm actually not going to review that because there's no chart. I don't care. This is the open here. I guess it depends. There's only like so mad you can get. And at some point, it's just like, well, I guess I'm going to lose, So I'm not going to have any money. So I'm up here. It opens. I pretty much cut immediately. Pops up a little bit. Starts falling apart. Halts down again. Okay. Heavy. Okay, so that put me down $1,300 on that stock, and I was up 154 on VMAR. And okay. Well, how did I lose even more? Well, we're gonna go to that. MITQ is the one. This one I lost a good amount on. So the setup is it rejects multiple times off 1.5. It's a halty name, as in halting up, halting down. So tight halt bands. Halts down here, kind of makes its way back up. I haven't traded it at all. It's not looking great. It's not looking fantastic. But then I start trying a new thing where I buy the lows, and I think buy the lows of the first creep lower, looking for the smack above high, and there was a creep lower right there. I buy it. I'm like, okay, cool. It hesitates. I'm like, okay, cool. I cut it. So I could have left it there. Starts creeping lower, creep lower, creep lower. Then I look at this level and I'm like, oh, why don't I buy off there? Okay. Well, I trade 1, 2, 3 times minus 500. Okay. Very quick day today. Anything else? Lavish in time today. I'm very rich in time. Got the whole rest of the day. Yeah. Okay. So that was in my TQ. Going forward, what I would have done. Okay. So if I traded this initial trade was okay. The second trade, third trade, as it creeped, as it broke this kind of pivot, as actually because it was pivoting lower, I wouldn't have traded it at all. So that would have saved me money because this makes it too obvious. It's like this point connected with this point and this point and this point is just kind of creating a break, and then I'm getting in on the break lower. I would not have traded that. Okay, so if I'd seen the break of the trend line on MITQ, I would not have traded that. That would have been $500 more I would have had in my pocket. Okay, cool. So, I don't know. At this point, I'm down 1,600, which is, I guess, an amount of money. Money is stopping to have meaning here. And then I start chasing around on this one. And this does a... This does kind of like a break of a trend line here. The 5-minute looks like it's closing. I get a little bit of traction here. Okay, 250. But then it goes all the way up, and I'm like, ooh, that actually looks kind of good. How do I get in? Where do I get in? Well, let's see if we can. Okay, theoretical buy would be right. I don't know. That would be sell area. Theoretical buy, still looking. I mean, it's hard. It's like, it's getting kind of pinned here. I don't trust it. I got bought instantly. That 5-minute closed. It's an extension candle. Okay, so maybe wait a little bit. Made a couple candles. Maybe this would be, the buy would have been here. So that thing that I was saying earlier on taking that dip off the closed candle, it wouldn't have been there. It would have been right there. Okay. Holding. There we go. And now I'm buying late right there, which is not good. Giving back all of the profit that I made earlier. But I would be sitting cozy if I were in the right spot right there. Okay, so that's good to know. Maybe I would think about cutting it here as it's hesitating. But I still would have made like a couple bucks on it. Whew. Man, I am just getting roasted. So, how do I avoid getting roasted? I just don't want to lose money anymore. It's like my main thing. Don't want to lose money. I need to cut out the mistakes that are losing me money, so then I can be ready for stuff like, okay, so I make a little bit of money on this slap back. Yeah, this thing's acting weird. Definitely acted weird. Did this kind of dip down here. Lose. Does a dip. Gets bought up. I buy it. I chase it high. I cut it. It's not even a great trade. It's like 3 cents. Then it really goes high. And then it really goes low. I think I did it with 5K shares too. I did do it with 5K shares. Jesus. Yeah, I was getting annoyed. Oh, this is interesting. Then it keeps building off that VWAP bounce. Down below now. This probably would have been a good spot to try to. No, maybe not. It's really hard. Really tricky. I don't know, man. Well, you guys get to see what it's like being in the slums. Waiting to go get my job at McDonald's and go live with my grandma. I wonder if BKYI is still going. KITT is still going. Interesting. I wonder how far this is going to go. All right, but that's the recording. You know, that pretty much put me where I was at. BKYI ends up going. I don't really make any money on it, even though it's going up. Why don't I make money on it? Well, honestly, I just wasn't trading it. Like I was like half trading it. I was like fake trading it, you know, trading with 1,000 shares or something. But I really wasn't trading it. That's just the reality, you know. Got stung, got out, didn't go back. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Day trading's risky, by the way. If you couldn't tell, this is me losing money. So day trading's risky. Don't do it. It's the best and the worst job ever. There's no future. All right. I'm going to stop being negative and I'm going to go to the sauna. Thank you guys for watching me moan and whine about losing monies over and over and over again. Goodbye.